this, guys, you guys remember Sonic? This is him, Unmasked. So basically we're just going to be training with him as he's absolutely ripped. So let's get it.
What I did over there was I would hold this here and I would do 80 of these.
What are they called?
I don't know, but they're good for abs here, like to do that. I just learned that because we did that in kickboxing. But what we did back then was there would be someone there and the legs would go up and they would push it, you know that thing? The legs would go up and then you would be here and you push like that.
Okay, yeah.
But it's a gimmick, I don't care. So I do everything by myself, so I just hold it. You don't need anyone to do anything.
Yeah.
Like even there's times when I would hold on to your legs and I would do this. Yeah, that's what it is. I'd hold on to your legs, and so you'd stand here, and it would be like so. This is your legs here. I'd hold on here, and when I do that, you would push this back down, and then I'd go over here. You push it back down.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
I mean, what that does is it's great for your core, but it's also good for like here as well. So when you're doing kickboxing, you're like this, so it strengthens your whole hip.
Okay.
To do, it was Sun Kwon-do.
Sun Kwon-do.
Sun Kwon-do was Sun Kwon-do, and then now it's Shin Kwon-do, I think.
Shin Kwon-do.
So it's kickboxing, and it's like wrist locks, kick defenses, all that stuff. Batting defense, knife defense.
Batting.
Bat, you know a bat?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like if if someone's like, getting a bat to you, you come at it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, there's different ways there's not just one way you can do it, but what they were looking at was, like, they have different ways. Like, I'd say different martial arts has different ways.
Like specific ones.
I'd say with a knife, like for them, a knife attack, one is you step away from it, and then number two is to do that and then counter. Well, that's what they said. Like other people, I had an argument with this big bouncer guy. I remember Manchester was talking to this girl, showing her stuff, and then he just stepped out of nowhere. He says, "Oh, you're doing that wrong. I'll show you." And he said, "No, you're supposed to like come at the knife." And I said, "Why would you go towards the knife?" I learned that you can go to knife. You need to know what you're doing. I mean, for myself, you want to get this away. You know what I mean? You don't want to be exposed. The magic of push kick. Like, yeah. I mean, we've seen videos of someone running. And they run towards you, and you just step back like that. Push. So basically, you're getting your like that. Push kick. Yeah. So like that, and he's just so you do the push kick. So basically you bring it up and then you push.
Okay.
So it's a quick push. So it's like come to me like that.
Yeah.
But I if you were coming at me, I would step into it.
There's a hand variation when you go right. Like Jackie Chan
These new
no, coming at me, of course I'm going to step into it and kick at the same time. Exactly, yeah. So it's like that, like a step in. Yeah. So I mean, they're not expecting that, and they just and they just fall over. But anyway, this is calisthenics. So
check out your Instagram page, right? You've done a lot of stuff like.
I've only started with that page like last October, with just jumping into the cold water.
Plunge, yeah.
A cold plunge.
I did that. I told you already. I did Dawn Soakers. You know what that is?
No.
So it's basically a Pilates 4 or 5 a.m. when the sun rises.
Yeah.
a group called Dawn Stalkers, and they all just walk into the sea, I guess, and they plunge themselves in, similar to Callback. I did it first time. It was nothing I've done before. I made a sound with my mouth that I've never heard myself make before.
Yeah.
It was like
You're panicking.
Fight or flight.
Yeah.
And it was like, I've done an MMA fight, right?
Yeah.
And that, doing the cold water plunge was harder than the MMA fight for me, you know? Just because I didn't know what to expect. But like, I loved it because I feel like I learned something about myself, and you know.
Well, you're so used to hot showers, so yeah, if you're used to comfort.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing now is 40 push-ups.
Normal push-ups, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that was anywhere near it, but you know, it's hard when you're talking to someone.
Yeah.
So the supersets, the triceps, so that was, so I basically do 3. So the 3 of the biceps was what I showed you, 20, 20, and then, yeah. So like that's one superset, and then I do this thing here with the legs. Yeah. Then for the triceps, do that, and I do 10 of these. This is for your shoulders.
Upside down push-up. All the blood's rushing to your head as well, so it's much harder, right?
So while you were walking here, I already did this one here.
One-handed.
One-handed, yeah. Like, I was leaning up against here, so I did more reps, but I usually go up against the ground. It's much harder to ground. So that's one superset of the triceps. The day that I do the triceps, I always do the abs as well. It's very important to do the abs. This is just like the normal sit-ups. So I do like 80.
The ground's horrible.
So make sure I go all the way down if I can, and then lock to the very top.
Okay. A lot of people are like, yeah, I was doing that just then. The ground's very uneven here. You're smashing it, fair play. And you've already done 80 as well. This is like an extra set that you're doing. Wow.
I think that was 80 just there.
So another 82 altogether, you did 160 today. Of them.
So I'm doing two training sessions today because tomorrow I'm busy. Yeah, always say you're busy because you always have time. I mean, it's literally 40 minutes for me to do the 2 supersets and a 3-mile run. So when people say I don't have the time, it's bullshit.
Yeah, I already know that. Yeah. People say, oh, I can't go to the gym, but like you're not prioritizing.
Well, I mean, if you have a car and you need to find car parking space, yeah,
but even then, you can't. When there's a will, there's a way, right?
Listen, if you do what I do, you have time. I literally like a mile over here or something. I'm running here. I'm doing this for like maybe like 10 minutes because I do it fast. Yeah. When you're really fit, there's less recovery time. Like I'm literally, my recovery is a couple of seconds.
A couple of seconds?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like maybe 10 seconds. Just, and then back to bed.
Because you're in the flow.
Now the thing is, if you've lack of sleep, it doesn't matter how fit you are. I mean, the recovery could be a couple of minutes. So it takes a lot longer. Today, like I caught up my sleep, so like I feel great. Each set, I don't have to rest. It's just boom, boom, boom. Officially, we've done 1 superset of the push and 1 of the pull. So now what I do is, it is very rare that I do 2 on the same day because it's a bit much. This time of year I'm very busy with the busking. I'm getting footage with that, so I'm really prioritizing with that. was I would prioritize that practically 100%.
The busking.
Yeah, but you have to remember that, especially for my visual performance, it's important to look good. Yeah. But also, like, I played the piano, so like you do a lot of that shoulder stuff. You know, it really improves my form, everything. Just having strong everything.
Once you've got the the pillar, everything else just...
Yeah. So like when I'm finished this project of the busking, like maybe another month, then like I'll do this 6 days a week. But like now I do maybe like four or 5 times a week. You know, 4 times if I'm extremely busy. So like when people say they don't have the time and they train maybe once or twice a week, they're just stupid.
Yeah.
They don't know. They'll have to learn the miserable way. Unfortunately, they'll have to be sick. And a lot of people are too stupid. They would be sick and they still won't learn.
With me, I know that a lot of people, they know they can, but they just don't have the will. Like they don't.
Yeah.
It's lazy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Even like people that are fit, they don't like train themselves to their full capacity, you know. But you can't like exert your energy on people like that because it's just taken away from you.
Yeah.
You know.
The worst thing is when you have these clearly unfit people try to advise me. It's the most retarded thing. They were doing it there yesterday. It was 2 guys. I just walked away. And they're like, where are you going? And I'm just like, you know, they're too in their own arse.
One thing that I have noticed about you're very conscious and very aware, like awake.
So like literally there I had no rest. I did 40, literally like 20. So like I do feel tight here, so it's very important to have just relax.
Do you stress at all?
Yeah, you seen just when we started, I'm doing this, like the legs, because I mean that's the one thing I always found. But only recently, the past couple of months, I've made sure that between every superset, I make sure I do 20. This is great for all here. Like I basically, when I raise the leg, I find like a point here. I make sure that I get that stretch. So 20, like 7.
When I'm raising my leg, right, I'm like sort of locking this area. Is that correct?
Do it again.
I feel like that with my leg.
Have it straight the whole time. It's not like football that you're like. What you want to do is feel a stretch here,
and sort of the groin area as well, like the hip. What made you want to start training?
Actually, winter 2022, I lost a lot of fitness. I was still like in good shape, but I just got lazy. I do a lot of like computer work, you know, like the videos, the TikTok videos, very time consuming to put them up. Yeah. Sometimes like I add animations to them, and then I'd upload it, and then I'm like, and then I just re-edit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, I could have added this.
Yeah. Oh, I made a mistake. It's the wrong aspect ratio. You know, wrong this, and then I just have to re-edit the whole thing. You know. Yeah. So I mean, every winter I just consume my last winter, the winter before. Like I would just lose motivation to do this, and then February of 2023. I seen a video on Instagram of this woman doing the handstand, do one hand, you know, like balance. She's like a hand balancer, so she would like balance, you know, like, you know that, just like that. I need a wall. When I get back into this fuller, basically I don't want to do that now because you seen like I was like that could hurt my wrist, and I don't want to risk that with the piano. So when I'm finished this piano project, then I'll do more of this handstand stuff. So when I seen her do that, I'm just like, wow, it's really impressive. Like the
passion's fast, good for them.
So basically when you if you try that now, what happens is when you do a hand, especially you, because you haven't done it, right? So I mean, I panicked a bit because I'm used to like a wall or something here. So it's steps. It's like the cold exposure. If you're not used to it, you go, you just panic, yeah? But if you've done it so many times, your body says, it's okay, we've done this before, and you rest into it, you calm down. But if you're not used to it, I mean, there when you do a handstand, panic because you see the sky here and the ground here, and it's very natural. It's the same with the cold. You go into the cold and you panic because you're dying. Yeah. So with this it's the same feeling as you're at a cliff. Okay. It's a fear of falling. Yeah, so like you're at the top of a tree, whoa, you know, you get that kind of whoa, fight or flight of falling, you know. So there, like you get it because everything's upside down. It's very natural. So like I'm a lot more comfortable, but you won't probably. I'm comfortable doing this here because I've done it thousands of times.
So that's your question. Yeah. So when you are in a handstand position, are you basically treating your legs as if they were your hands and your hands as if they were your legs? So everything's like backwards, so like my hands.
Yeah. So no, don't do it there. You're gonna hurt yourself. And the form has to be perfect as well. Listen, I'll get more into that with you like next month or something. Okay. But at the moment I'm just really doing fitness stuff. That's good. Because with that, it's two things with handstands, balancing your handstands. Number one is to be strong. Yeah. So I have that, no problem. Two is the balancing.
Balance, where does that come from? Your core?
Mind.
Okay.
You can look it up, there's a lot of fat people doing that. There's fat people doing like somersaults. How much followers do you have with TikTok?
500.
I think it's over 1,000 or something, not too sure.
Yeah, you need 1,000 to go live, and you know.
But I honestly, if I were you, TikTok is basically, you're a celebrity doing this maybe, but this is great for, I would just focus on YouTube. And Instagram is probably the hardest. I'm getting attention more on YouTube. But although I have more followers on the Instagram, but with Instagram, I should have maybe 900 followers on Instagram. But the reason why I have 8,000 was because there was one video, one of my viral videos of this fat drunk girl coming over and she's playing with the keys while I'm playing Mario. But that just exploded and I got 8,000 followers from that. But ever since that, I'm actually declining. Instagram is the hardest to know what people want because it's a channel for photos.
Yeah, photos and.
But I've never put a photo up where people give a shit. Well, yeah. So I just focus on the videos.
Thanks for all these little tips you're giving me, by the way.
I'm new to Instagram as well for the fitness.
One thing that I have realised is people who already have fitness channels, they're bigger than you but not too big. It's good to sort of engage with them, message them, saying loving the content. Even if you're not, it's just good to, be in that same space as them, like your posts and stuff like that. And because they've got more than you, fruitful for you. If you do that, then obviously that is time consuming as well. Not everyone has a lot of time.
Officially, biceps done. So that's 2 supersets with the biceps. I've done 2 of them, one there, but just one before I met you, I did over there. The back here, this is really bad. Yes, it's very uneven. It's not that it's uneven, it's just that they're sharp. So you just dig in. So
the back is full of
yeah, I don't care about that. It's just the bone here.
Yeah.
It just digs into this sharp.
Can you how there's a few.
Okay, so when I'm doing this, all the weight of my body is focused here. Weight of my legs goes all the way into this bone here. That's why it just digs into this. So I always make sure I do that on a smooth ground.
Yeah.
Or a bench. Yeah, so I have places to do my push-ups because I don't want to get some disease or get some shit. So I make sure I do my push-ups like there's a place I found, like, you know, the tennis court up there.
Yeah.
So like no one goes up there.
Like actually in the tennis court?
No, not like just like there's a abandoned kind of building beside it. No one goes up there. It's just a smooth ground, very peaceful. There's no one around, so I just do that. So when people say they need their music and stuff, I just like to just clear my head and just focus on, you know, a lot of stuff is going on inside your body. So there's a lot of entertainment with that. You know, you just like you feel the burn when you're doing push-ups. So that's my location for there. Sometimes I do it just beside the castle. It's very smooth. The entrance of the castle, you're going to the entrance.
Then there's left or right?
To the left, so it's just there. I just do push-ups there. It's a little bit, sometimes it's a bit dirty, but it's smooth ground. I can see everything.
You know when you just said about like clearing your head, and like there's a lot going on and you focus. I relate to that because say when I'm walking to work or something like that, focusing on what you want to focus on, not letting like external dictate your thoughts or influence your thoughts. And that way, like, you can actually control what you're thinking, what you're inputting.
Well, I think it's important to clear your mind. The people, they have to listen to something. They're in their car, they're blasting out this shitty music.
What I've learned is a lot of people, they don't know themselves.
Cycling, there's like
I guess you feel cool.
Yeah, if I doing that, I can't last 2 seconds doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing supporting it. It's just going to fall. You know, like
your hips, I guess, you can sort of do that with the bike.
Okay, so biceps.
Have you got anything that you could like sort of quick teach me that you think I'm able to learn?
Well, the cool stuff will be like handstand stuff. I'll do that maybe next month. You do fitness all the time anyway.
Every day,
yeah. So the thing about the weights, especially, I find is like you see a hot girl and then you just like you get excessively heavy weights. You're just like then you hurt yourself.
But in reality,
the thing about this, do more reps. A chest, 20 kilo chest thing. Haven't used it for a year. It's still in my room because to get it here, the only way is cycle it here. I've done that before, and I run with the jacket over here, and it's not built 20 kilos. You're not built to run with 20 kilos, so you really feel it here because all the weight just goes like that, and you feel pain here because it digs into here. So it's basically like that. You're just pushing this, and this is sore. The neck. It's basically like, you know, people doing that every time you run. It was good when it was here. Like, and I'm 100% happy with what I have now.
Content, but you still want more, just because.
Yeah, it's natural. Yeah.
But do you know when you said you were running with the thing, right? What I'm getting is you probably gained like a mental toughness from that.
Yeah, it's good, but it's just the hassle of bringing it here. Yeah, because like there's times like I have to do the 3 mile run because I like having the strength. I hate having the strength and being my stamina is shit. And the opposite. I hate being like an ultra running marathon guy. You know, stamina is amazing, but you're skinny here. You know, with no oomph.
So are you aiming for like a happy medium, like an athletic look?
Basically, when I do the 3 mile run, I try to run as fast as I can. So today, I've caught up my sleep. My sleep is good again. Last couple of months, it's been shit. Because I'm just continually getting interruptions, just like from a guy upstairs. Do you know what I mean? Just at 2 in the morning.
What, intentionally doing that? That's
no. It's just something wrong. Just noticed, like recently, my sleep is just continuously good, and now I feel like when I ran here, I sprinted, and I didn't need much recovery. But when you get no sleep, I haven't sprinted like in months.
You're sort of running on fumes.
As soon as I try to sprint, you can feel no energy. You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you know your body, you know, like if your limit for bicep curls is like 18 kilos, that's it. And you see a hot girl and you get like 24, right? Then like the next day you're going to, there's going to be a pain here, it's going to have to recover, you know, like a bad pain, not a good pain.
When you said like pushing yourself and stuff like that, like it's okay to push yourself but know your limits. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's say for example I was on 18 and like I'm not comfortable but like I can do it.
Yeah.
Then I went for 20s. Do it but I'm struggling. But
the 2 reps, you know, so the 2 reps you feel like you're good. But let's say you see this 10 out of 10 woman, you're like, I'm going to do 10 reps, and then you're like, okay, the 2, but then you're like, and you can feel it, but you're too stupid to, do you know what I mean? You just continue it. You know, you just keep, then, and then the next day you learn that was a bad idea. And make sure that when you do it, you do the full length. An electric bike, and he's going 30 miles an hour, it's stupid.
you're putting yourself in danger for no reason.
When you do the full way, you're doing the whole muscle. But if you're just like doing that, so you're not getting the full length. Comedy, you know, Family Guy.
Yeah.
You know, he did the Teddy thing.
Ted 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the guy, the man? What's his name? He's like a buff guy.
Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger or something?
No. The guy with the Teddy. He's talking to the Teddy.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a viral video that he's doing this, and like the crowd are cheering at him because they're retarded. There's no idea. Yeah. So he's basically, you can see it. Like I'm just, what the shit? Like he's ripped, but he's like, he's basically doing the wrong form. It's like this. Like so it's like,
oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if he does that on purpose to get a reaction.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is. I think he's just doing it wrong. He has no idea. Like he's doing like 50 pull-ups, a quarter reps.
Quarter reps, not even half.
You see, I'm just like,
it's like I can only do half reps, but
oh, that, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. Because that's doing the 2, that's doing like pull and then push.
Yeah.
I don't really mix.
It's good.
Like this is the exception that I'm doing the 2. I'm really busy and like the next day, you know, I just want to focus on something else. You know, I have this done. You know, and it's good to have a rest day. So that's my. It was not really a rest day because I've done this.
Your next time round, yeah, I'd like to know your diet and what you eat. Not just like surface level, like in depth.
I have photos on my thing. That's basically why I have three meals.
Okay, ideal. 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
Is this the 1,000 pound club, yeah?
Yeah. I'll be for each day.
Yeah.
So like that, and I put like yogurt into that. I'd have some raw honey, sprinkle onto it. Recently, only the past month, I have like Celtic salt. You know, table salt. It's supposed to be full of shit. So like Celtic sauce, salt has like all the minerals. It has all the good stuff in it. But table salt, I think there's little microscopic bits of plastic in it. And Celtic salt tastes a lot better as well.
Tastes a lot better.
Yeah. So I found on Amazon or eBay, I think there was like a 1.5 kilo bag of that for like a tenner. And like it would last me like, I have 2 bags, I'm still going through the 1 kilo one, and I'm like not even halfway through, I had it for like a month.
Do you salt everything?
I mean, you see that, you see like this particular one was like for 10 days, so like I noticed like there's some days this particular market where like a big, like sometimes it's 5 kilos of the blueberries, for like £6.
That's cheap.
That's ridiculous. It's crazy. You know, it's big.
Yeah,
A crate.
A small pack.
Yeah.
For £3.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Yeah. So like that offer wasn't there yesterday. I tried to go there 2 days back and it was still, well, like yesterday I just gave up, I had to pay, so like it was £19 for like servings, so basically 6 of them. But this is like maybe 13 or something. Yeah. Big serve, and like that would be like less than £15. Like that big crate, the 5 kilo blueberries was like £6. Ridiculous.
That's like £1.25.
So that would be my dessert.
Okay.
Because I think it's important, because like a cut the sugar, they just can't do it. So just have a healthy like substitute, yeah. And that it tastes like sweets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it doesn't give me this. I feel like shit. Like for me. Yeah. That's what I had this morning. So that is coconut oil. Recently I have like a tablespoon of like raw honey. It tastes like a cake. You know, it tastes ridiculous. So like I'd have the Scottish oats, just a mix of like different nuts and seeds, raisins, loads of bananas, put boiling water, and the coconut oil just turns into a kind of milk. And that's my breakfast. Like that's a big bowl. So that's my breakfast. And then I'd have that after my dinner. I'd have that maybe twice a week. That's like lamb liver. Yeah. It's no one has it, so it's very cheap. It's extremely nutritious. Lamb liver. It's very cheap. Where would you get it? You get it from Tesco. So I'd have that maybe twice a week, and then the rest of the week I have that with like eggs, maybe like a half a dozen of fried eggs with some butter, salt. Simple. But, that would be like a vegetarian Indian. So like instead of the meat, I'd have like loads of like black beans, chickpeas, lentils, kidney beans, different types of beans, potato, sweet potato, different types of vegetables.
Is that cheese on top, yeah?
Cheese, different like herbs and spices, tomato puree, and that's it. So I have like that for the week.
Every day.
Yeah. So like when I get back home, I'm starting to get hungry now. So like when I get back, I'd have that.
So thanks, by the way, like, not just for being in the video, just like all these little nuggets of information you know? Like not everyone's willing to sort of help someone for nothing. So,
I'm out here anyway, so it's fine.